and welcome to Alvarez versus Meltzer, the show where I challenge the star rating of the one and only Dave Meltzer. My name is Ryan Alvarez. Today we're looking at a match that Meltzer has yet to give a star rating for. In instances like this, I will review the match, give it my own star rating, then challenge Meltzer to watch the match and give it his own rating. With that being said, today we're taking a look at the 6-person intergender tag team match between the team of Mick Foley, Edge, and Lita versus the team of Terry Funk, Tommy Dreamer, and Beulah McGillicutty. This is from ECW One Night Stand 2006. This was produced by WWE. Get to that in a little bit. So originally this is advertised as a tag team match with Edge and Foley versus Dreamer and Funk. After their WrestleMania 22 match, Edge and Mick Foley now have a mutual respect for one another. This leads to both of them taking out Tommy Dreamer and Terry Funk on an episode of Raw. Foley says everyone does things they don't want to do to get to the top, and neither of his opponents have done what he's done. Paul Heyman, who is in charge of the One Night Stand show, throws down the challenge, to which everyone accepts. Foley out first, and with his recent heel turn, is not getting the warmest welcome. He's playing the crowd well, though. The crowd is chanting, "You sold out," and he responds, "I did sell out. Madison Square Garden." And then he says there was a time he loved working for ECW when it was run by a true visionary. Of course, I'm talking about Stephanie McMahon. Long live the Alliance. This got a little pop out of me, I'm not gonna lie. Edge and Lita out next to a lot of middle fingers from the crowd. The crowd really giving it to Lita here. Finally, we get Dreamer and Funk and Beulah in tow. Beulah on the mic says some derogatory things towards Lita and then says, "Let's make it 3-on-3. It's time to put up or shut up." We get a small tussle between the females before we start, and here we go. Edge and Dreamer start the match, and when Dreamer gets the best of their exchange, Edge quickly tags in Foley. Foley's calling for Funk to get the tag. He gets his wish. Funk is literally slapping Foley in the face around the ring. Foley turns to Edge and says, he tags him. He says, "This is a bad idea. I don't want to be here anymore." Tries to leave, and then that's where it breaks down. Dreamer has weapons now. Funk's working Foley over on the other side of the ring. Funk holds a trash can in front of Foley as Dreamer hits a drop kick. The heels turn it around, though. Foley is beating Funk up now in the crowd. Edge hits Dreamer, in the face of the ladder. Edge goes for a spear, but Dreamer counters with a hip toss onto the ladder. Funk has the ladder around his neck, kind of like a helicopter. He hits Edge, he hits Foley. He goes to hit Dreamer, stops. Funk climbing the ladder now. Edge tips it over, and Terry Funk takes a fall from the top of the ladder. Crazy. Dreamer going for a Dreamer driver on Edge when Lita takes him to Dick Kick City. Edge and Foley pull out plywood with barbed wire all over it. They suplex it onto Dreamer, and as they pull it off, he is literally shaking and writhing in pain. They go to throw it onto Funk, but he trips them, and it falls onto their faces. Dreamer and Funk throw Foley into the barbed wire plywood. Edge runs distraction. Foley recovers, throws the plywood into Funk. Lita grabs some barbed wire from under the ring as Foley wraps it around his arm, hits Terry Funk with it, obviously. Funk floundering in the ring now, talking about his eye. Medical team gets him out of the ring, so now this is now a 3-on-2 match. Foley has the barbed wire baseball bat, takes it to the back of Tommy Dreamer. Lita leg drops the bat into his crotch. Foley now pulling out Mr. Sacco. Mandible claw to Beulah. Dreamer comes to help. Mandible claw to Dreamer. A spear to Dreamer, and it is now essentially a 3-on-1. Edge going for a pump handle slam, very provocatively, I might add. As we see a barbed wire 2x4 coming through the crowd as if it's a flag bearer through like a sea of people. It's Terry Funk. He's bandaged up like an old war hero. This gives enough distraction for Beulah to low blow the heels. After some shots with the 2x4, Funk lights this thing on fire. As this is going on, Dreamer has set up another barbed wire plywood table, I guess. It's not a table, but it's just like the counter part of it. But anyway, two 2x4 shots to Foley. One more sends him off the apron and through the barbed wire plywood. Edge from behind, 2 shots to Foley. One more sends him off the apron and through the barbed wire plywood as well. Dreamer with a DDT on Edge uses the barbed wire to lock in a crossface until Lita breaks it up. Beulah in now, gets her hands on Lita. Obviously, we get the call, "Catfight! Catfight!" Oh my gosh, Joey Styles is going berserk at this point. Dreamer hits a Dreamer driver on Lita. Edge takes out Dreamer. So now leaving Edge and Beulah the only one standing. Edge hits a spear on Beulah, pins her very provocatively, gets the win. On the way out, they're literally prying Foley and Funk out of this barbed wire plywood. So with that being said, I'm going to give this one 3.25 stars out of 5. There's a lot to digest here. The group of workers, first of all, can tell a story. It's fantastic. The hardcore aspect of this was good. Once Funk left the match, there was a small dip in just activity and willingness to care. Not a whole lot of actual wrestling, though. Like I said at the start of this, the WWE production here was absolutely present. It was more clean looking than last year's One Night Stand, and I think that was part of why you loved 2005 One Night Stand. It had that ECW grit to it. This does not have that. But with all that being said, it was a solid match, handful of high points. It just could have been so much better. So now, Dave Meltzer, my challenge to you is to watch this match and give it a star rating. Come back and see me. Now, you at home, what did you think about this match? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, as well as visiting our other social media links in the description. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time on Alvarez vs. Meltzer.